yes. It's the holiday season once again.
Yes, yes, it is. Hello, folks. Hello, Rob.
Hello, Captain.
Hello.
It's been I haven't seen you since last week.
That's right.
Too damn long, man.
Yeah, always is. Yeah, we didn't do our Sunday show, but that's okay.
So I go into the weed shop,
Oh boy,
and the dude at
we're,
the
we're getting right into it tonight.
the dude at the counter he's a young dude. I'm not going to say his name. I don't know if he wants me to say his name or not, but super cool dude. It's like a family owned weed shop, and awesome dudes in there. And they watch my show. They tune in sometimes and stuff.
Yeah.
So I walk into the weed shop, and they got the kids like, and I seen them. I seen them at the flea market a couple times, right?
Hmm.
And at the flea market, I hang out with some dudes at nostalgia retro nostalgia was what they're called.
Hmm.
Yeah, they have an Instagram page, and they have their booth and everything at the flea market
Hmm.
is retro nostalgia. And I met these two dudes. They're awesome guys, Mark and Mike. And Mike's an older gentleman. He's got long hair and it's all white. He's got long hair. He's got a mustache, and he wears a patch on his eye.
Yeah.
And he wears a patch because I think he has a bad eye. I never really asked him about it. I joke about it with him, but I'm not really. I didn't, I didn't really get into the ins and outs about it. But I know he's mentioned that he's got bad eyes and blah blah blah. So sometimes he has it on, sometimes he doesn't, right? So, anyways, so I'm at the flea market. I see the dude from the weed shop. I give him a fist pump and say, "Hey, what's going on?" We're at the little food restaurant thing. He's getting a burger or something.
Hmm.
And he's like, "Hey, what's happening?" And all that stuff. And I go hang out with my buddies. And so now I go into the weed shop. I walk up, and the dude says to me, he goes, "Man," he goes, I tuned in and I was watching your stream and the YouTube channel the other night and all that." I said, "Oh yeah, cool, thanks," and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, "How many friends do you have with the eye patch?" And I'm like,
Oh yeah.
"Well," I said, and I started thinking about it. I started laughing to myself. I'm like, "Well," I said, "Well, one of them is a captain, is a pirate,
Hmm. Yeah. One of them is. Yeah.
and the other one's just kind of like a quirky old dude
Yeah.
who has like, a bad eye." So, and I'm like,
Yeah. You're right.
"Don't ask me why I got two friends that got patches on their eyes.
Yeah.
I guess
You
I was
just
lucky
say,
that way."
yeah. How many friends you got with eye patches? More than you. That's all you should have
That's
said.
right.
Yeah.
Let's check the chat here so I can catch up here. Pugwall's here. What's up, my man? Pugwall. What up? What's up?
Well, Merry
Vote,
Crimbo.
vote for Pugwall for YouTube Entertainer of the Month, everybody.
Hmm.
The man deserve it. Let's see what's happening. Oh, it's not a Pumas here. Go Habs, go.
All right.
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
Pugwall. Pugwall. You're another one. When your live streams are released, YouTube finds it necessary to tell me about it 5 minutes before it's over. So I'm not exactly able to, watch it. I mean, I watch it in hindsight, but that's not always as fun, is it? You like to be part of the conversation.
If
So I just
anybody
all I do
here,
is I give it a like, and kind of I don't know. I don't get it.
I don't know, man. It's like they pick and choose who they're gonna let them know what's happening. Like it's
That's
some people I hear all the time, some people I never hear of.
yeah, it's just what it is, man. YouTube.
I was gonna say, if anybody hears any kind of like noise in the background, that's sound effects that we purposely put there to sound
Hmm.
like snow.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
It's supposed
Yeah,
to be
I
snow
don't.
falling in the background. If you hear any
I
kind of effects in the background,
I don't hear anything, but I'm cranked.
I hear like what I hear sounds like a bunch of little gremlins chewing through the wall or something.
Maybe you have squirrels.
I could have squirrels.
You have rabid Christmas squirrels.
Rabid Christmas squirrels could be breaking into my home right now, chewing through the brick. But
Yeah.
I do have a watchdog who's deaf,
Oh,
but his nose works okay. So
yeah, they'd be able to smell that right through the brick. Right through the
yeah,
brick.
so
Hmm.
I don't know. Who knows what it is?
I don't know. Does anybody else out there here?
Yeah, let's
Here,
go through. Everybody's a pug wall man saying hello.
Ben Grimm.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Ben Grimm. How long?
What else is
Eh,
going on here? Puma's here. Everybody's hey Ben, hey Puma. Oh, Ant reviews things. My buddy Ant's here. What's going on, man?
what's going on, man? It's been a while since you checked in
Big
with us.
Tone's here.
There's Tony. Hey, Tony. Master Tony.
Tone's here. What's going on here? People saying hi, indeed. Yes. What's this? Hey, Rob, are you doing some contest thing through Instagram?
Uh-oh.
No, the guy who stole my account is.
Yeah, buy Bitcoin from Rob.
Yeah, that's what I'm into, man. Like I got time
Mhm.
to sell Bitcoin on the. That's do I
Yeah.
look like a Bitcoin like merchant to you?
I don't know what it wouldn't look like, so I couldn't tell you either way. I mean, if
And I
you told
reported
me,
that guy over and over again. So many people reported the guy. I got hacked. He stole my account,
hmm
and he's even reposting like my old posts.
hmm
And I sent another report again today saying, how can this guy
hmm
be sharing my personal shit and you do nothing about it?
because they're
And
shit.
yeah,
That's why, because they're shit. I mean,
you
just
know
think of
what?
all the.
I just got to 1,000 followers. I was super happy about it because it took a while, and I had to start all over again. So I got pissed about that. And then not only that, the dude is like harassing everybody on my followers list, and I get
Yeah.
messages from everybody. I feel like
hmm
shit because everybody getting harassed.
Well, it is totally your fault, Rob.
See, Puma says it sound like water.
I
Yeah.
don't. I don't know what that is. I'm not picking up anything. And
See,
I might
sounds
might
like
want.
yeah, exactly. See, 100% Canadian beavers.
I mean, is it really loud out there? I can't because I
Oh,
can't
it's
hear
not
anything.
loud. It's very low in the background. Like
So
I
weird.
can hardly hear it when I'm talking. Only when I stop talking I can hear it.
It's weird. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's fake, man.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. No.
I apologize for any inconvenience.
I mean, I'm sure anybody with a half a brain didn't fall for that shit. I mean,
I
you
hope
know what I
not.
mean? Like, God, if you fall for this stuff, just walk off a cliff. Really. Just hey there, Brian. There's
Hey,
my buddy
Brian.
Brian. Um,
Hey, Sean, the
Sean.
digital. What's happening, Sean?
All right.
Where's
A
my
nice little
camera?
crew checking in.
Yeah. Sean's
Yeah.
changing his name soon. Sean will be changing his name to Cinephile something. I'm sorry, Sean. You know my memory, man. I smoke too much shit.
Yeah. I might be. I might be changing the name of the pirate ship coming next year. To tell you the truth.
Yeah, that guy's DMing everybody, man. Trying to act like he's me.
Yeah, I mean it's a pro. Here's what you do. You can, I think, if you report him again, if you like say the reason is harassment, like that, they might actually act on that.
I reported him. I said he's harassing people like nonstop. I get
Oh, you
messages
already
every
did
day,
that. Because
and they don't
every
even
time
answer
I
me back.
reported
Man.
him, I said that it's a fake profile, or I can't remember what the option was, but they said no, it's fine. He's fine.
That's what
Whatever.
they told everybody.
Yeah. Like, all right. Well, what's the point of this then? You know.
They told me the same thing. Like, oh, we checked him out. He's all right. What are you talking about, man? He's all right. You
Mhm.
telling me he's okay?
So apparently,
Yeah, don't
well,
get
I
that
mean,
far into it.
I don't know. I've seen some pretty crazy shit that they allow on Instagram, so it doesn't surprise me. I mean, that's just a hedonistic hole of hellions. I mean, I've seen some just stuff stuff that I've reported. I was like, and I don't really report stuff, but I was like, I'm reporting this. So this should not be on Instagram. You know what I mean? Like
You know, I,
weird stuff, dude. I mean, I'm not gonna really gonna
crazy.
say what, but just stuff that shouldn't be on.
Weird, huh? What's happening, Jason? My buddy Jay from Backtrack Cinema is here. Yeah, Backtrack. It's a Puma. It's not
Yeah.
loud. No, it's just it's faintly in the background.
Yes. Welcome to the show, everyone. Apparently, we are broadcasting from a slowly leaking submarine. I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
It's snow. It is snow on the
Right.
windows. Storm outside.
No,
Well,
it's
I mean, it's not a storm outside this video shop, but you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
Try not to
Matthews.
don't think
Everyone.
too deep into it. It's easier if you don't think too deep in it. What's
Yeah.
going on, Ginger Ninja?
Hello, sir. He's got a great beard, doesn't he?
Oh man, this beard is awesome.
Is that beard current, or is that like an old picture?
No, it's current.
Yeah.
I don't know
So,
what I don't know if the picture is current or not, but I've seen his beard in some of his workout videos. He's been putting up and stuff, and yeah, it's a solid beard. I used to have a beard that long. I had
did
my
you?
beard like down to here at a few years back.
Yeah. Well,
It was too
it's
much,
hard to.
man.
It's hard to.
You got to
It
wake up
is.
in the morning. You get up in the morning
Yeah.
and this whole thing is like pointing to the right. You know, it's like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, I
I
know.
got to shower, condition this shit, and put a fork
Yeah.
through it and put oil and I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with, man.
Yeah, this picture is here.
Cool deal. Yeah,
I
beards are
find
hard to
that
take care of.
I know a bunch of redhead dudes, guys with red hair. Their
Mm.
beards are like their beards look like the beard off of Yukon Cornelius, you know, from like
Yeah, they're very
from
fuzzy.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's
Yeah.
full. It's so full and thick. It's like look at this
Uh,
thing that's here, you know?
yeah. Well, good for them. Good for
Yes,
them, man. It's hard to do that.
yes, it is.
I always feel bad for the people who can't grow beards. You know, we all know
So
those
do I.
guys.
I have a
You know.
friend who has like some well, I guess he blames it on his a little bit of he has a tiny bit of native blood in him, but he
Yeah,
is
that'll do it.
he's like he's on in his 40s and he gets a couple whiskers on his chin.
Hmm.
He gets a good enough mustache and that's about it. He's got nothing on his chest, hardly anything on his armpits. The guy's like bald like a bald cat like almost.
Well, that's weird to think of.
Yeah, but it kind of looks like that.
Mm.
But not a skinny one, like a thick one that's been well
Yeah.
fed.
Yeah, there's
Lendoggy,
Lindog.
what's happening, Lendog?
Lindoggy.
Yeah, we came here tonight to and with our sound effects of snow on the windows in the
That's right.
background.
Yep, we sure
Go
did.
off Miss cartoons.
Yeah, I got a couple of them. How many you got? You got a lot?
I got a few.
Yeah, I got seven. I got
You,
seven.
I got 9.
Yeah,
I have more, but I just brought a few of different
yeah.
kinds. You know. But do you have a specific like a favorite cartoon, Christmas cartoon in general, like overall the tops all?
Uh, hmm. Well, I got to tell you, I just watched the Grinch the other night, and
Which one?
well, the original, the cartoon.
Cartoon. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, the original. To me, it's the only one because I don't.
I should have assumed you were talking about the cartoon.
Yeah, well, what? It's okay. I'll
Yeah,
overlook that.
I'm
Let's
a
say
bit slow.
description. But that was the first time I had seen it in a while. Of course, I watched it a lot when I was a kid, and that was one of those things that when it came on TV, you watched it like it was a big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had always had the VHS, and I cranked it up the other night, and I just remembered how much I enjoyed it. Well, because I'm a big Chuck Jones, and that's like I think he's one of the best animators, and
Right.
that's just part of the reason.
I mean, Mayanne says the Grinch is her favorite. The Grinch has, I mean, now that I'm older, I have more of an opinion about it. But growing up, I could say easily that the Grinch was my favorite.
Yeah, yeah. Are you talking about the cartoon or the movie?
The cartoon.
Okay, good. Yeah,
Talking about cartoons, we're trying
yeah,
to say the cartoons.
yeah.
What's
Well,
Dundalk
I
saying?
mean, at the what? What the fuck happened here? Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an inside joke alert. Repeat.
No, there's
We have an inside joke
Snowman,
report.
in Frosty the
What?
Snowman. There's a part where they're singing,
Mhm.
and there's a part where they're singing, and the little girl. I can't remember the scene exactly, but there's a part where you can't really understand what she says, and it sounds like she says, "What the fuck's happening here?"
That's what
If
I
we
haven't
could
seen
play
that.
it,
I
I'm
haven't
gonna
seen
make it
that one
shorter.
in a long time. But that was another one that when it came on TV, you watched it. It was a big deal. But I haven't seen it in I don't even know 20 years. So yeah.
Glenn Dog, am I right? Am I right in my description of what that is?
Mhm.
But I think it's yeah. It's like there's a part where it sounds like she's saying, "What the fuck's happening here?" or something like that.
Huh. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure she's not. But you never know. I guess.
No, I mean, most likely she's not, but it
I
kind
don't
of
know.
sounds like she is.
Rankin and Bass, they got pretty weird sometimes. So maybe who knows?
Yeah, I
Maybe
don't
they
know.
snuck one in there.
Sounds
Yeah.
like hippies to me. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm right. See, there you go.
Yeah.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Well, you see. Okay. This is where I have a feeling this is going to be a problematic episode. That's not a
Okay,
cartoon.
hold on. Before you get into that, before you get into all that, did you bring uh, How the Grinch Stole Christmas with you?
Yes. I
So
did.
you have it. Did you? So do you want to show it now? You want to show it later, or
I guess we might as well show it now since we're talking about it, eh?
you have the
What do you think?
clamshell or the slipcover?
No, I have the. I have. It's not the first
Oh, okay. Hold on.
release, but it's like I think the second. Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I think
So
that is the same one I have.
because it's an MGM release and it's got the silver MGM tag, and apparently this belonged to Tony Stark at one time. So
I have
yeah,
this one. Is that the same one?
I believe it is the same one. I got I can't see what year this is. I can't. Let me see the back. Yeah, what is your tag silver or is it?
It is. Yeah, it's silver. Well, half of it's silver with the white in the middle.
Yeah, it's a different one.
Is it?
Yeah, mine's.
See here if I can see
Oh
the
no,
date.
hold on. Is mine totally silver? I can't really tell in this light if this is silver or not.
It says 1966 on this tape.
Yeah, it's well, yeah.
Yeah, it's a movie, but
I don't think this is going to tell us, Rob.
no.
I don't think mine says either. But yeah, it's
Anyways,
it's probably the same one. It's you know it's probably the same one. It's probably a different label on it. Sometimes
so yeah,
they would put different labels on it depending on what region it was produced in. But it's like the same year. They would do that stuff too. It's really tricky. VHS collecting. Everybody out there, VHS collecting is a lot harder than you think it is because you could have the same distribution of a tape, but it's different because the tape's different because it was manufactured in a different region of the country.
right.
You know.
And then I have. Let's see here. It's not a full bus that has Santa Claus is coming to town. I got
That's stop
that.
motion, though. I got to tell you, that's stop
But
motion. That's not a cartoon. Come on,
it's not real.
because I was thinking we could do another show about like claymation and puppets. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
well,
what
I
I was
mean,
thinking.
when you say the Christmas cartoons, you're talking about like the general like Christmas holiday cartoons, which I mean, this has got to be a part of it, So,
I do not agree. I do not agree.
oh, God damn it!
Yep, do not agree. Sorry, it's not a cartoon.
It's
Stop
not a
motion.
cartoon, Puma. It's not a Tuma, and it's not a cartoon. You
It's not a
understand?
puma. It's not a cartoon.
You heard
It's
it here first.
unofficially known as claymation, but it's stop motion animation. So now, if you would have said animated Christmas specials, that could have encompassed the entire thing.
Well,
But
I
you
guess
said
that's my
cartoon.
stupidness. Then I should have said
Yeah.
animated, but
hmm No, I
I'm
think we're.
I'm fill in the blank.
I
Okay,
think I think we'll look past that and kind of lump them all in together for tonight's show. It's the holidays after all. We can't be so picky, I guess.
fine, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that you loosen up a bit. I know you are a pirate and you're a little rough
hmm
on the edges and stuff, but
Yes, I am rough.
who
You should
gets you
smell
is
me.
you're not used to celebrating Christmas with all kinds of people, and
No, I'm alone.
you got to
I'm
remember,
alone.
Captain he is a VHS pirate. He's really rough around the edges. So.
Yes, I'm usually by
And then Bob,
myself with my Halloween decorations. I've turned into puppets. So because I'm insane.
well,
Lynn
I'll
Dog's
say
got.
eccentric.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
He's got slippers. He's got shirts. He's got
He's
onesies.
got a onesie.
Okay.
Yeah. I was thinking when I was watching the Grinch the other night, like when he dresses up like Santa Claus and he just like puts the Santa coat on, but he doesn't have any pants. He just has like the red slippers and then the Santa coat, but no pants. I'm going to do that for Christmas. Just wear a Santa coat with no pants.
Why
I'm going to
not?
call it. I'm going to call it Grinching
And then
because
you wear a pair of like black rubber boots, like winter like belly boots there, the
yeah,
rain boots.
no, I just have like red slippers on, and but no pants. Just I'm
Rubber
gonna
boots.
it's gonna be the Christmas version of Donald Ducking, and
Oh,
it's gonna be called Grinching. So
oh.
everybody out there, do that. Hey, John,
Mondo Cinema. What's up, my man?
John Mondo's here. I'm gonna call him John Mondo.
Poor
It
cat
sounds
dad
really
is in the
cool.
house.
The park at Dad. Yeah.
What's up, Larry? All right, everybody's saying hello, 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 hello. Cal L. Daly.
So they
I'm
haven't
a
checked
man.
in a while either. But something. I mean, really, the Grinch, I don't think would be half as good as if Boris Karloff didn't do the narration. What do you think? I think that
Wait,
adds
well,
a
I
lot
don't
to
know.
it.
I'm not going to knock it down to half, but it's definitely going to be less than 100%.
Yeah, I think it adds a lot to it. It really does. He does such a great job.
I would
You
agree
know,
to that.
is anybody familiar with the Walter Matthau version of How the Grinch Stole Christmas? Are you familiar with this VHS?
Uh, I don't think
I think it
so.
was I think it was released in 1990, but it was essentially it was an audiobook. Like it was just Walter Matthau reading the actual book, and it's got
Right.
the video is just illustrations from the book. So it's not even animated. It's just like so. Could you imagine like as a kid like buying that, thinking it was the actual Chuck Jones cartoon, getting it home, and then realizing you had made a terrible mistake? I mean that
This
was
Walter Matthau.
yeah. I'm sure. I mean I'm sure it's cool, but it's like compared to this, nah. You know what I mean? I'd rather watch it. But
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
yeah,
John
yeah.
Mundo sounds pimp.
Well, you're welcome. That's my Christmas gift to you,
There
John
you go.
Mondo.
The
John
cap delivered.
Mondo. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, stop motion stuff. I really don't have anything. I have Rudolph. That's about it. Oh, and I just recently got Santa Claus is coming to town, but that's about it. You know, I
Well,
don't
what
really
else you
have
got
it.
then? You got something a little you
Yeah.
got a cartoon that
Yes. I have one
some
that I
of our
loved.
viewers might not know about or something, or
What?
you got a cartoon
What?
that people might not know about, or
Maybe. But let's see here. I had one that I absolutely loved as a kid. Mickey's Christmas Carol. You remember this one?
oh yes, of course.
Yeah.
I do
Got
not have. I
real
don't
great
have.
rendition of A Christmas Carol.
I might
What
have
is
it in a clamshell though. I might have the big
yeah?
shitty Disney one of that. I'm not sure.
Well, it's just like I don't know because it's a mini classic, so I think it's only like 30 minutes long. So I don't know if they did those in clamshells or not, but this is maybe you have one in the original like big white the Walt Disney Home Video clamshell. Remember those where it had
Yeah,
Mickey in the Fantasia gear? It's just like a big white, essentially a bulletproof clamshell because they made them very well
yeah,
back then. Not like from like '83 or so.
yeah. Well, yeah. The material, even the materials they were using were stronger than anything you can find
Oh
today.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was great. It had like this really hard plastic, then it had like a thin layer of styrofoam, and then
Yeah.
like there was the plastic vinyl coating on top of that, and it was just wow, great stuff.
Big Phil's here. Was Phil
That
here before?
is,
Did I miss Phil before?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm going through the chat. I'm trying to listen to Captain and drink beers and shoot the
Hmm.
shit and check the chat at the same time. So
It's hard to he's
forgive
he's
me.
he's not just the host, folks. He's also the producer. So he's wearing a lot of hats.
All kinds of hats, and shouldn't be drinking as early, but whatever.
It's
Drinking show.
Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday.
It's Friday.
That's what
I ain't got
that's
no
what
job, and I ain't got shit to do.
that's what I tell myself to make myself feel better for drinking at 7:30 in the morning.
Make sure you drop them likes, folks.
Yeah,
A drop of them likes.
yeah. Come on, it's Christmas. At least do that. Yeah, drink the juice, shoot the shit.
You know it.
What else you got, Rob?
Okay. What else I got? What else I got here? Who was laughing their ass off?
Man, she is totally baked, didn't she?
Oh, he had his work Christmas party last night,
All right.
man.
Wow.
Was
Had it
it
on a Thursday?
was it open bar, or did you get like some free tickets from the bosses or some shit?
Mm.
Anybody have sex
Wow.
in the copier or in the bathroom?
Oh, man, I hope yes is the answer to all those
Yeah,
questions
we need to know these things, Jason. Sorry for
immediately.
sorry for intruding, but you just can't drop something like that. Like,
No, I'm not sorry for intruding at all. I want to know everything.
you can't drop something like that on Robin the Captain. We're gonna
No.
dig into it.
Yeah, we're going to dig into it like an Alabama thunder tick.
Yes. Oh,
Uh,
thunder! Shit.
Ooh, mistletoe action. Man, what is everybody talking about in the chat?
Jason, did you get done mistletoe action?
Um, well,
Best gift you can get your husband. If anybody's looking for a gift for their boyfriend or their husband,
I know I am.
the best gift you can get is a mistletoe belt buckle.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It'll
That's
do. Yeah.
You get that at the Trailer Park Boys. They sell those. Get them a mistletoe belt buckle, and you'll see how.
I'm still trying to get my head around the Ginger Ninja having a Christmas party on a Thursday night. That just sounds like a crazy
Man,
idea.
you never know. You never know when they put Christmas. I've had a Christmas party on a Tuesday and shit. Like they don't give a shit.
That's just terrible. That's terrible.
They purposely do that shit so you can't get drunk, and they don't want you to make a fool of yourself and drive home and all kinds of shit like that.
Yeah. Well, whatever. I guess if that's what they want to do. Big bag of cutie. Bag of cutie. The copy machine.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about.
Man,
that's a party.
I say she doesn't even have to be.
I had it at a bar, beer and wine on the tab. Okay, that's cool. Nothing exciting happened. Meh.
He probably works with a bunch of dudes
that you're aware of.
Yeah.
I would like to think that some people made some bad decisions that night.
Yeah, I hope somebody got pregnant.
That's what a work Christmas party is for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
See? Exactly, Puma said.
He's in Australia. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I feel better now.
There you go. Come on, Cap.
He's already in tomorrow.
Sure. You know Jay's from the future?
I didn't know that, actually. I didn't know he was from the bottom of the world.
I told you he was from the future.
Well, Rob, the big problem with this show is we get sort of drunk when we talk to each other, so I don't exactly remember what we say.
Listen, whenever I blame you of something, don't even pay attention to what I'm saying because
I know it's just the alcohol
talking. Myself usually.
Yeah, you're just a mean drunk.
I don't know. I'm a loving drunk.
Yeah.
It used to be a lot wilder, okay, but since COVID ruined all that shit, and people want to stay away from each other, and people working from home.
Nobody wanted cuties.
It can work both ways, I think, because if they do have like a physical party, you show up there, only the renegades are there to get whacked. When the people that are there are ready to party down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I had years ago before I went straight pirate. My job, the Christmas party, was always pretty wild, open bar, and I worked with a bunch of younger dudes who just didn't really know what they were doing when it came to that. So they just got totally destroyed. Didn't impress my boss too much. He was pretty upset about it. The one guy, his mom picked him up because he was so hammered, and as soon as he got in the car, he puked all over the car because he had like shots of Jägermeister and vodka and tequila all on top of each other. So that's a terrible idea. Young kids, young kids. That's how you learn. The free drinks. So if you're in Australia, then you had your Christmas party yesterday, which was actually tomorrow. I don't. So, anyway, as long as you had fun. Yeah. Oh, Wolf Creek character.
Wolf Creek character.
Well, I tell you what, it's hard to follow you tonight, Kal-El. I don't really know what you're saying.
I don't know who Wolf Creek is.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Perhaps it's the older. I have no idea what they're saying.
I guess Jay, Ginger must be more into. He met him at a pub in Adelaide. Nice guy.
Yep. Sorry, fellas. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Me neither. I would like to meet him though. I would also like to go to a pub in Adelaide, but that's a bit far for me.
Kind of. I wonder how much an Uber is to get there. Yeah.
He's like, "Wow, cool, Ginger." Oh, lame, Captain and Rob.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this the Ginger Ninja show all of a sudden?
L. We have.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize we were interrupting the Ginger Ninja live stream. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Yeah. Maybe you could fill us in as the Wolf Creek movies. No,
I've never seen no Wolf Creek movies.
No, Wolf Creek movie. What are you talking about with your Wolf Creek movie? Get out of here with your Wolf Creek movies.
I've seen Dawson's Creek.
I don't. Yeah,
Oh,
I wouldn't
I
say
didn't
that's not
watch.
the same thing.
I didn't watch that either. I was just trying to think
Yeah.
of something.
I maybe Cal can fill us in as to
Yes,
what it
Kal-El,
is.
please let us know what Wolf is.
Give us a brief synopsis of the film.
My
Hmm.
boss would get drunk at Christmas parties and lose his teeth on the way home. Being
Well,
sick, go to the taxi door. Oh, Jesus! Throwing
I
up.
take it. I take it
You
he
show
had
up on Monday
dentures.
with no teeth. Anybody see that puked out my dentures? Has anybody seen my teeth?
Well, hopefully they're dentures. She never really said that.
Well, I'm assuming they're.
Hopefully
You know
he
how
didn't like.
bad you gotta puke to puke out your real
Yeah,
teeth?
yeah. I was gonna say that's terrible. That's horrible. But
That's a lot of puking, Cap. I'm pretty sure I gotta say they're dentures.
yeah,
That man
well,
had like what? What did he eat? What did he drink? Like a 2 liter of Coke and a Mentos or something?
that'll do it. Yeah, Jack and Coke and Mentos.
The Wolf
Okay,
Creek
I'm
Beer.
tired of everybody talking about
Okay,
this.
so everybody's
I'm
talking
moving
about
on.
Wolf Creek.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, join us next week as we talk about Wolf Creek. Yeah, yeah,
Wish we would have got the memo.
yeah. Think evil version of Crocodile Dundee. See, that's why I like John.
I
See,
like the
that's a
sound of that.
nice a nice synopsis. That's a quick synopsis. Tells me right away what the movie's about.
I
Okay,
like the
thank
sound
you,
of that,
John.
man.
And that's the last I want to hear about Wolf Creek tonight.
It's not a puma.
Yeah. Well, so you just showed one.
See, we really enjoy Wolf Creek, movie based on a
You know,
real serial killer in Australia. Oh, okay,
okay,
there
okay.
you go.
We'll check it out. You guys remember this one? You guys remember this? The Snowman?
Hold on, let me pop you up here. The
Eh,
Snowman.
remember this?
I don't know. Can I see it? Let me see it
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Is there anything
Like
on
a
the
little.
back?
Shit. Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to get this. So that my camera's kind of weird. It's sort of the light on
Hmm.
my camera getting it. It's like there's
Uh,
no talking in it. It's all music. Um,
oh no, I don't. I don't think that rings a bell.
no, oh, well, yeah.
No
It's
talking, just music. And what happens? Is it like? Is it sad?
no. It's about this kid. He builds a snowman and it comes to life. It's a Christmas thing.
Yeah.
Because
And
Santa
then
Claus is in it, and
okay, but it
um,
kind of sounds a little familiar. So
yeah, like comes to life, and they go on adventures. Um, it's
with no
based on
music, no talking.
no talking. It's all musical. It's like a musical. Like it's just songs, very
Hmm.
pretty songs. It's pretty. It's definitely laid back. It's not exactly like an exciting Christmas special. But I remember seeing this a lot as a kid because we had HBO, and they would play it on HBO a lot. And
I don't know. You know what? I'd have to really see it to
I think
give
if
you
you,
a
I think if you
sure.
saw it, you would be like, oh yeah, I've seen this. I think
Yeah,
everybody has seen this
I kind
at
of feel
least,
that way too.
yeah, at least once. It's one of those things
Wolf
where
Creek
yeah,
on Captain Morgan. Oh shit!
ban him, get him out of here.
Yeah, Kal-El, man. Don't make him sail all the way to. We don't even know where Cal. Well, I'm assuming that he's in the Arctic somewhere, right?
Who, me?
No, Kal-El.
Kal-El's in the Arctic?
Well, if you're going to look for him, where would you start?
Oh, you think he's Superman and he's in a
I mean, what is he trying not to be Superman with Kal-El?
yeah. So, I mean, that would be maybe the South Pole.
There you go. Big Tone
See, the
knows the
South
fucking
Pole,
Snowman.
South Pole. Superman lives in the South Pole. Santa Claus lives in the North Pole because they're polar opposites. Yeah,
Wah wah wah.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, I knew
It's
Tony
my
because
turn to do it to
it
you
is.
now.
I knew Tony would know because it is British. Uh,
Well, there
it's
you
British.
go.
Hmm.
Big Tone knows. We should have got Big Tone
Yeah.
on here tonight.
Yeah. But right, what else you got, Rob?
What else
Top
do I
that
got?
sucker.
Let's catch up on here. Kal-El is like Krypton, man. That's what I'm saying.
Didn't it blow up though?
The same animation studio did
I'm
another
suspension.
called Father Christmas. That's really good.
Oh wow, I never heard of that one. Maybe that never made it across the sea. 'Cause I
There
never
you
heard
go.
about that one. Yeah.
Now you got something to check out. Father Christmas.
Yeah. Thanks, Kal-El.
Kal-El's awesome,
Yeah.
dude. Go check out Kal-El Daily. What else I
Daily.
got? So I had a couple of those like that. What was the Santa Claus? Christmas is coming to town. Santa Claus is
Yeah.
coming to town. It's
Yeah.
made by Gold Books, right?
Right, right.
I got a couple gold books. I have like I don't know 4 or 5 different gold books. So I brought. I'll keep the good for the last, but I got Little Drummer Boy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ba rum pa pum pum.
Yep.
Come, they said, Captain. Prum
Yeah.
prum.
That was one that they
A
would
little
play that. They would play that pretty heavily in syndication when I was a kid on like CBS, and yeah. But they I guess they stopped because it was too religious. You know what I mean? And
Mm,
they don't they because they used to play it. Let's read alongside Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or Frosty, because it was one of those Rankin and Bass specials that were, you know, pretty much one of the major ones. But then they stopped because I guess it was too religious.
yeah, well, that's what I was going to say before when I asked you, like, what was your favorite cartoon? I mean, obviously, like
Mm-hmm.
I said, Grinch Stole Christmas was like one of my favorites, but I had to
Mm-hmm.
see like the roster. You know what I mean? When Christmas came, you needed the roster. You know, you needed How the Grinch
Yep.
Stole Christmas,
Yep.
Rudolph, Frosty.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What else? You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
twas the night before Christmas.
Yeah. Well, mine, I know I'd always look forward to the Garfield Christmas special that they played that on CBS for quite a while, which I had, but I forgot to get it. It's over there somewhere.
Too
I do have
religious.
that one. Yeah. Too religious. Yeah. 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 It's about the little drummer boy going to see the baby Jesus. You know, so yeah, it's a little. He's being hunted by Roman centurions and all this. I mean, it's pretty exciting, but it's like, man, it's a little too religious. And that was right at the
Yeah,
time when they started to sort of get religion out of the mainstream networks and all that. So
the Simpsons Christmas specials are great.
and this is a good point. Do you count Christmas episodes of a show as a Christmas special? Because technically they're not. Christmas
No.
specials are like standalone things that aren't exactly
Yes.
episodic. They're outside the syndication time, like they're specials.
Yes.
So
No.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
you're 100% right on that. But I guess it just falls under
Mhm.
Christmas cartoons or
Yeah, I mean, I think you
animated
could just
Christmas or whatever. But
put them all in together. You know what I mean? It is. I mean, what's the big deal anyway? But yeah, I used to love it when a Garfield Christmas came on, which I said I have the VHS, but it's over there in the dark and it's scary.
I watched that just the other night.
Yeah, and
They got them all on. I think on Prime somewhere. They got them all. You can watch all the Garfield episodes, seasons.
the Garfield VHS is really it's not that easy to find for some reason. I found the Thanksgiving one and the Christmas one. A guy selling both of them. It was about like $30, which actually was a really good price because there's a lot of them going for a lot more.
Wow,
And the
I don't have that. I'd like to have that VHS though.
and the Halloween special, that's like really expensive and hard to find, and I don't know why. I mean, it's not exactly worth it. It's not that good, but it's like,
It's Garfield because it's retro and it's Halloween for the horror
yeah,
fans and all that stuff, right?
yeah. I mean, I guess that's it, man. Garfield's awesome, I guess, but yeah,
Yeah, the night before Christmas, a lot of people like that Tim Burton movie. My daughter has like a whole arm tattoo sleeve dedicated
mhm.
to that movie.
Yeah. I know a dude who has a big
Do
sleeve of
you
like
enjoy that movie, Cap?
Oogie Boogie. Yeah, I liked it. I mean, I don't know when to watch it. You know what I mean?
You could
It's
watch
like,
it anytime,
do I,
Christmas or
is,
Halloween,
do I watch it at Halloween or do I watch it at Christmas? I think last
either
year I
or.
watched it. I think I watched it last year. I think I watched it at Christmas.
It's like a reversible
Uh,
jacket.
and I forgot to watch it this year for Halloween. But that's
Hey,
the beauty
yeah,
part. You can watch it. You can watch it both.
I'm gonna watch it. I'll watch it. I watch every Christmas movie.
Mm,
By the time Christmas actually comes, I've seen
yeah.
every Christmas movie out there except for those shitty Hallmark ones.
Oh yeah, I'm staying away from those.
What's going
I
on,
mean, to
Big
me,
Tony?
what's going on, Tony? Yeah. Well, the thing about the Christmas specials is that there were so many of them, but I mean, most of them were terrible. Like, I mean, you have to say 90% of them were just complete crap. And that's why you never really saw them much because they didn't really, replay them. But everybody had one, and there was like tons of them. So it was kind of hard to sort of narrow it down to like which ones you had to see every year. And of
Yeah,
course, I mean, to me, all the Rankin and Bass ones were on that list. I mean, of course, Rudolph, I think Rudolph would have to be my favorite. If we're counting those as cartoons, which we shouldn't, but we are for this episode. I
animation.
would have to say that.
let's say that
I'd
we
have to
said
say,
animation instead of
yeah,
cartoons. Okay.
okay. Let's do a redo then.
If you
I'd have to
want me
say
to, like, go back in studio and change the banner from cartoons to animation.
no, no. I'd have to say Rudolph though.
Greetings and
That's a
salutation, it
professor.
is he.
Hi, Professor. But yeah, and I like to how Rankin and Bass would often they wouldn't be all claymation stuff. They would do some cartoons as well.
Mhm.
Because I have the was the night I can't really get to it, but I also have Twas the Night Before Christmas. You know the ones with the mice
Yeah, I
and the
like that
clock.
one. That's another one that I need to watch.
Yeah, so I have that one too, but it's somewhere in a stack. I forgot to grab it. So actually, I do have a lot of Christmas cartoons. I just didn't get them.
And
So,
I like to catch them on cable. Like I do have a cable subscription still.
hmm
I like to catch them on cable, and I caught the Twas the Night Before Christmas and the
hmm
Grinch back to back.
yeah, it
The
was
other,
probably the same channel because I watched Twas the Night Before Christmas on TV the other night too.
well, there you
So I was
go.
like, oh yeah, yeah.
We're in sync.
Oh, Mr. Trundle, the
Your favorite
Trundles.
band in sync.
Yeah.
Hey, Professor. Everybody's saying hello to Professor. So I got. Let's see what else I got here now. Speaking of Rudolph,
There it is. You got the Gold Book one.
this one's.
Yeah.
I think it was. I think I opened this just recently to watch it, so I think this was sealed
Oh,
when I
really?
got it.
Yeah.
Run, run, Rudolph!
Oh, Chuck Berry.
Yes, good old Chuck.
All all of his songs sounded the same, but nobody cared.
Nope, because they all had a killer solo, and that's all that mattered.
Yeah. Well, I have one that you don't really see too often, but this was actually sort of hard to track down for some reason. Uh, yes, yes. And that reminds me, Tony, and everybody out there watching, keep your eyes peeled for the Captain Adams VHS Pirate Ship Christmas Special,
Yes,
which should be premiering sometime next week, I think. I'm going to be talking about that one and some other sort of unexpected Christmas specials that existed. So be sure to keep your radio dial locked to Captain Adams VHS Pirate Ship. So, but anyways, Rob, yes, have you ever seen this one, Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol?
I don't think I have, Mr. Magoo.
Yeah. Well, don't bother. It's terrible. It is. I'm not a fan of this. It's
Tobacco
rather.
pipe.
It's got the the vertical. The
Yeah.
vertical Paramount label, so it's like a really early release, and
What's
you
the
don't
back?
really see it that
Anything
much.
on the back? No,
What's up? Yeah.
nothing on the back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I lost it. Hold on. I lost an earbud. Hold on. Where did it go?
Sake, we sitting there in the dark for Christ's sake.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I found it.
They don't have like there's no electrical hookup at that dock, you're right?
Well, I got lights on. Well, see, the lights I have are almost, they're like too bright. They're like I'm totally washed out. You know what I mean?
Wow. Too bright
So,
that would make you like wear sunglasses, such as I.
no, actually, it's like because it's how's that? Is that better, Rob?
Oh, that's fine.
Fucking baby.
That'll do. That'll do. Well, I mean, if we are showing stuff, so being able to see it would be, being able to see it is probably like a priority, I think.
Oh, it's too bright. And they make these lights really powerful nowadays, don't they?
No, that's not bright at all. I can hardly see you for Christ's sake.
Oh, you can see me. Yeah, take off your sunglasses, but that's why you can't see me.
I got sunglasses
Yeah,
on because I got the bright light on me, so everybody can see me.
see, okay, so you got a bright light in your face, dark sunglasses on, and you're telling me to turn the lights on because you can't see me? Like
That's
it's
right.
my fault you can't see me? No,
Well, it's
you're
not. I
fine.
didn't say it was your fault.
Yeah, like I'll turn the lights on.
I
No,
just,
it's overhead lighting. It's
it's
too
my fault
washed
that I
out.
can't see you, but at the same time,
No,
turn some lights on.
I think I'm fine. I don't know why you want to see me.
Well, because we're showing stuff, and people want to see the shit. What's this?
I don't think they do. I think they want to talk about Wolf Creek.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's going on, Tristan?
Yeah.
I don't think we've had Tristan here before, have we?
No, that's a new one. Tristan Tripp.
In 1989, Family Home Entertainment
Mm-hmm.
You know, Bass Christmas specials on the video and a
Mhm.
VHS box set, which includes the
Yeah,
Shady Duck, the regular Christmas, and
yeah,
multi-set.
the a very Merry Cricket was a Christmas special that sort of just disappeared. I remember watching that in school
Very
once.
Merry Cricket.
Yeah, it was part of the Rankin and Bass family, but it was produced by Chuck Jones. Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
No, I don't have that, but
was
I got a Jiminy Cricket Christmas.
not the same thing. No.
No, not the same.
Mhm. Yeah.
Or
Uh-uh.
pardonnez-moi.
Yeah. Well, anyway, to wrap up this. This is weird because obviously it's a Christmas Carol rendition, but the sequences of the Ghost is weird. Like they do the Ghost of Christmas Present first for some reason, and then past, and then of course future. And I'm just like,
Okay.
I don't understand why they did that. That doesn't make any sense. I've never seen that before. Any of the millions of Christmas Carol adaptations there is, never seen that before at all.
Me neither.
I'm just not a fan, but
That's
it had to have
peculiar.
it.
That is
For some
peculiar.
reason, it was hard to find that one. I
Hmm.
don't know why. Hard to find.
The Captain's Thanksgiving special was very awesome. So looking forward to the Christmas one.
Well, thank you,
Yeah.
Professor. Yeah, thank you. He was.
And the Captain's episodes are all awesome, just so you know. So watch them all.
Wow, he was Thanksgiving special. He was digging back in the archives for that one. That was the first year I was on the air. Was that was like 2-3 years ago. I did that one.
Yes, my future is so bright. I've got to wear those iced tea shades that make me look like iced tea.
Yeah.
Colors.
I saw him in a commercial the other day. Um,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought
He
he knew.
unzipped the bag and there was like
Yeah,
somebody's manifold in
yeah,
it, and it was like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought of you. I
and
was like, hey, look, there's Rob.
he was like, oh, if they would
uh,
have only just called Carfax, they would have avoided all this.
yep, yep. Well, he's right, I guess.
I'm part Mogwai.
Yep. Doesn't like bright lights.
Bright lights.
Mm-hmm.
Howie Mandel.
Yeah, I always knew that, but I was watching it because I sold my copy the other day, so I was watching it to make sure it reel to reel was good. And I got to the credits, and I was watching the credits, and I was watching like the voice talent part, and of course Howie Mandel, but it also included Peter Cullens, um, Michael Winslow. You familiar with those guys?
Michael Winslow.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
the guy
well,
from Police Academy.
yeah, Academy. Yeah.
Well, he does a voice in Gremlins, and so does Peter Cullens, the voice of Optimus Prime.
Oh,
Like
really?
I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea. Like it was
What
like
did
I had
I?
no idea they were in that. Yeah,
Hmm. That's pretty cool.
yeah. Well, yes, actually, I did watch The Brave Little
Brave little
Toaster
toaster.
when I was a kid.
The brave little
Um,
toaster.
yeah, it's a
I don't think I'm savvy.
well, it's it's one of the cartoons that makes inanimate objects sentient beings. It's like one of those kind of cartoons. It's an adventure tale that includes a toaster, who is a living thing, a desk lamp, and an electric blanket, who go on an adventure together.
Holy shit! I
Yeah,
like that.
somebody. Yeah, they may. I mean, it's just like that passed a board meeting to get produced. It was like somebody pitched that so well that
That
they're
other
like,
people said, let's do it.
yeah, let's do it. I mean, it's just like, can you imagine that? It's just like something you think of when you're smoking a big doob. I didn't re-upload it. I did like a little showcase piece where you can find the link to the original episode.
That what you saw, Professor, was a little clip of the actual special. If you want to
Yeah,
go back, and I think he mentions it in the
yeah,
video. You can go back and check out the full episode.
yeah. At the beginning of those showcases, it tells you what the excerpt is from. And at the very end of the video, there is a touchable link on the screen to the actual the original video itself. So, yes, thank you for watching.
If you're a seasoned fan like myself,
Mm-hmm.
I watched those, and I know already that they're clips from his actual
Yeah,
special.
yeah.
I've already watched the actual special.
And I do that to sort of keep myself alive on YouTube, so the algorithm can ignore me even harder. But at least it knows I'm still
Oh,
here.
yeah,
And I do
well,
that to sort of reinvigorate interest in my older videos that are just sitting there collecting dust.
yes,
So
and as well you should.
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean kind of like that, where they're just inanimate objects turned into sentient
Brave
beings.
little toaster. You mean the actual in inspiration for Toy Story?
Yeah.
Wow.
Imagine that, Disney ripping off somebody else's idea. Wow,
No,
not them.
I don't believe it.
Uh-huh. Let's see. I just show one, or did you just show one?
I think you showed one,
Oh, okay. Ah,
or did you? Well, who knows?
I just showed Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol. I don't
Oh,
remember. Did you show anything?
yeah,
No.
that was that. That was the one.
That is your turn.
Oh, we need somebody to keep track around here.
I'm not even
Well,
drinking.
I'll show off the last two golden book ones that I have here.
Yeah.
And let's move this over here and do this professionally. Frosty the Snowman, Frosty Returns.
Yeah, you know what's weird about that? Those releases is they didn't use the actual
Still sealed.
designs from the special. Like, you wonder why that is. Like, why did they do that? I mean, they obviously had the rights, but look at that. It looks like a cheap cartoon cavalcade VHS instead of an actual thing. But they did that for all those.
Little Frosty.
That's weird. Yeah, very weird stuff.
Frosty's another one. You have to watch Frosty during Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Messy, messy, messy.
Messy, messy, messy.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
I haven't seen that in a while. I haven't seen that in a while.
So where are we at here? Are we caught up to? Yeah, we're caught up in the chat. So, wow, ooh, look at that! I can breathe a little bit there. There's no. Well, I mean, not that I don't chat away, everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me refresh my beverage.
You do so.
Are you not having a beverage tonight, Captain? Or is
your I don't feel like it.
Oh, you don't feel like it. You can't do a beer show
I don't feel like it.
Without his beers. He's taking shots on Sundays, pop-up stream, but he
Mm-hmm.
comes to a beer show with no beers.
Yeah. Sorry. As long as one of us is drinking, I think that's fine.
You are a rebel.
I am. And also too, I was like, I don't know, I didn't want to like keep stopping every 5 minutes to go take a leak, like I usually do. So I just sort of take a break tonight on the drinking.
Good thing you brought that up, my friend.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you got to go.
It's kind of weird to him, It's not bad, but it's not good. And as the Halloween one, well, there we go. We were just talking about that.
Yeah. See, I mean, obviously, Professor would prefer the Halloween one. I watched that recently. It's on YouTube.
I love the Christmas one.
I mean, I think the Christmas one is my favorite. The Thanksgiving one, my second favorite, and the Halloween one, my third favorite. I don't think it's all that good. I don't. But I mean, we like what we like,
Listen, of course, everybody's opinion is people like what they like, right? And they like it for those reasons. So, take it easy, y'all. Got to run.
We'll see, buddy. We'll see you.
Goddamn work, hey, Ginger Ninja. A dude like you should be off during Christmas holiday season with a beard like that.
Yeah, I think so.
by the government.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Anywho.
Oh, Tommy Gunn's here.
Oh.
Yeah. A stinky little Christmas.
You ever see that, Rob?
Did I ever see?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Christmas I have right here.
Yep. Do you have the orange tape one?
Stinky little Christmas.
Nope. Yeah, he's got the orange tape. Yeah, how about that?
No spine sticker though, but
yeah, man. Ren and Stimpy stuff. That kind of goes for some money out there, man. People like Ren and Stimpy VHS.
I watched they now have the seasons on some streaming site. So when I went to bed the other night, I pressed play on season 1. I let it play all night long. Listening to Ren and Stimpy in the background while I'm sleeping,
Yeah. Oh man,
it's gotta be good for the mental.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Yeah, you wake up a total psychopath. Yeah.
You idiot!
Yeah.
Garfield's Halloween special has ghost pirates. Right.
Yes, it does. It does.
It puts it way up there. He likes ghost pirates, man.
Yeah.
And ghost pirates are pretty cool because I actually have a tattoo of a skeleton pirate myself. So.
Do you? Well.
I do. I tried to go back after the fact and try to turn it into Captain Adam, but They said they couldn't do it. They said they couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it. They say we're not touching that.
There you go.
That's copyrighted material. We can't do that.
I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I'll pop it up fast right here. I got it. There's a. Well, you probably can't see it anyways.
I can't really see it.
I'm
Because of your hockey jersey.
Well, I couldn't get my pipes out of the hockey jersey sleeves. There.
That's right. Yeah, see, that's right.
Once I realized how tight the sleeves were, I was like, I'm just going to be showing off from this point in.
Yeah. Yeah, just couldn't get the pythons out.
And sometimes you don't want to throw that around, boast yourself.
Yeah,
that's ran over by a reindeer cartoon played a lot when I was a kid.
Yeah, that was a thing.
That's one of my favorite songs. That's one of my favorite Christmas songs. I love that song. Yeah. I mean,
I just noticed, did you add the candy cane back there with the alien in your backdrop, or has that always been there?
Well, it's been there during Christmas.
I just never noticed it before.
He's always been there. He's just holding the candy cane now because it's Christmas.
I know that. I had said, did you just put the candy cane there as part of your holiday flair? Because I didn't notice that before.
No, well, it's been there as long as the Christmas tree that's right here, and
the candles and the bell.
All the other Christmas stuff that's around.
I didn't notice it before.
Because of the Christmas
Funny
season.
What you don't notice.
You don't pay enough attention to me, goddammit.
What?
Nothing. Let's see here. Hello, Crusher's here.
Crusher's movies and games.
Mr. Crusher's here.
Well, I have one that's considered, one of the big, the holy trinity of Christmas specials, and that's, of course, Charlie Brown's Christmas.
Oh, that's what I want to see now. That's what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. I don't have that. I'd like to have that. Yeah,
it's a 95 release because they did this one in a clamshell too in 96, I think, which is kind of weird. Like I just
put it out. I don't have that.
But yeah, and then
I like a Charlie Brown Christmas myself.
Paramount release. So, well, this has sort of a interesting history on VHS because there was before this one, there was one in I think it was 89. I have to watch my own video to find out. It's the first Christmas special I did years ago. I thought this, and there was I think in 89 or something is when it was first put on VHS, and it was you could get it at at Shell gas stations as part of a promotion. You bought gas and you can get the
tank. Really?
Yeah, that was it's pretty interesting. Weird little promotion there.
We'll have to check that. I'm gonna have to. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw it, but I'm gonna have to go back and find that link.
Yeah,
and I'll try to put that link in the description for everybody.
Well, I would appreciate that. But you know what? It's actually that video, that showcase I just released last night. The link is at the end of that video, so at least it's easy to find. You don't have to go back through the archive to dig.
Nice. The guys who did Killer Clowns did a Christmas cartoon for Netflix called Alien Christmas.
Didn't know that.
Nor did I. I'll have to check that shit out. A British animation company called
Count Duckula
did some brilliant Christmas specials. Danger Mouse. Count Duckula.
Yeah. Count Duckula. You ever watch Count Duckula?
Yes, of course. I'm trying to remember now. It kind of sounds familiar. But the last two don't sound, and the Wheelers don't sound.
I never heard of that, but definitely Danger Mouse.
Wheelies.
I guess I never really put it together, but that is the same.
Danger Mouse I've heard of. I don't know if I saw the Christmas special, but
this is the same kind of animation. I wonder if they ever did any crossovers with Count Duckula and Danger Mouse. Yeah, Count Duckula was on the USA Network on it would be on weekdays at 2:30 in the afternoon.
He-Man and She-Ra Christmas specials for you, and then you'll like Christmas Captain Adam's Christmas special that's coming out when, Captain?
Next week sometime, probably next Friday.
Next Friday, Captain Adam's VHS pirate ship Christmas special. But obscure? Is it obscure and weird Christmas specials? Am I
No,
wrong?
not necessarily. They're more like just unexpected, like things that had Christmas specials that you just sort of didn't really think they would.
Wow.
But apparently back then it was a federal law to, if you were a popular character, you had to have a Christmas special. That's
Okay.
what it was back then. So
Well, I agree with that law.
yeah, there's these
What's up,
man
Jables?
named
My buddy Jables is here.
yeah,
What
but
about Wolf Tree Christmas?
ban him, block him, right? Get him out of here.
I was waiting for that, man.
Yeah, find
Oh,
somebody.
that was a good one.
Yeah, yeah. Cartoon Express. That's right. Yeah, on USA, they play Count Duckula. I watch it when I get home from elementary school.
Count Duckula was a spin-off of Danger Mouse.
Oh, was it really? I didn't know that. See, Tony knows all this stuff here.
Tony's a man. He knows
Yeah, he
way
is.
more than well I do anyway. The Christmas episode of
Yeah.
Batman, the animated series, was pretty
Wasn't
cool.
that? What was the movie where everything was frozen, or it was like, what the hell was that called? It wasn't the Phantom. It was another movie they did. Sub-Zero. Remember that movie? Batman animated series. Sub-Zero.
I don't know if I saw.
What was that? Was that a Christmas movie?
I may have
I don't
seen that. I
remember.
can't
Yeah,
remember.
I don't really remember what happened in that, but yeah.
I've seen a bunch of those Batman animated ones. I can't.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember which ones I saw.
Yep.
Count Duckula is acid.
Yeah, kind of is. I mean, it's just a weird show.
Cool.
A weird show.
All right, so listen. Remember we were talking about not drinking because you didn't want to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Oh, so I'm your DD now. Is that what it is?
But see, well, yeah. Unfortunately for you,
I'm your DT. I'm your DD. While you PP.
Santa, bye bye.
Oh man, that's the downside about drinking beers, folks. It makes you pee a lot. At least it exercises your bladder. It clears you out pretty good. So it kind of keeps everything flowing nicely. You know, if you notice when you do drink a lot of beer and you pee, the pee is crystal clear, like Crystal Pepsi, and so that's just pretty much just water just going circulating through your system rather quickly and sort of just flushing you out. So it's just unfortunate that it happens really frequently when you do. So it is what it is. But yes. So what's I don't want to show any tapes till Rob gets back, so it's just kind of awkward. I feel like Garth when Wayne quit the show in the Wayne's World movie. I'm just kind of sitting here by myself, but whatever. Yeah. So I realize that many of you probably are not on the East Coast of the United States, but this Sunday I am doing the VHS Expo, the holiday edition. It's like a VHS and vinyl convention. Very excited about that, and so yeah, that's happening this weekend. I'm going to have a busy weekend.
Yes. Plug the convention, man. Shit.
Well, I'm not, because I know everybody's like either in Australia or the UK or like on the other side of the country.
Listen, we get a lot of views on. We're getting a lot of views on our stream, and people from all over watching it later on. So they might not be here now, but people are watching it later.
Yeah, that's why it's like I don't know. I never really like to promote my live events on my channel, because it's like, when you look at my audience, a lot of them are either from like the West Coast of the United States, or they're in the UK. You know what I mean? It's like they're not going to come. You know what I mean?
I brought that up.
Yep.
I brought that up already, Len Dog. The best Christmas gift there is a mistletoe belt buckle invented by the.
I guess is he asking like what we received in our lives that we consider our favorites?
Either or, whatever Christmas gift you think is the best. What's your favorite Christmas gift? My favorite Christmas gift to get is a mistletoe belt buckle.
But see, I think that's two different things. You're talking about what you haven't gotten yet and what you've already gotten. You know what I mean? I think that's two different questions.
Well, I have gotten one.
Oh, you have? So that is you do have one? Really?
Yeah.
All right, Rob.
I made my own.
Okay. Well, that's not a gift then. You made it yourself.
I gifted it to myself.
Oh,
it's a gift every time I use it. What are you talking about?
We got to work on our semantics here. Yeah.
They have Star Wars Christmas animated specials on Disney Plus.
I'm still trying to think what my favorite was. What?
Your favorite Christmas gift? Okay, you're talking about the favorite Christmas gift that I had already have gotten.
Yes, I think that's what
Uh,
he means.
okay, so I have a pretty epic Christmas gift that I got when I was around 13 years old. I think
Yeah.
I got I actually got one of those leather jackets like Tom Cruise with the flight patches and real leather too, nice brown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it didn't have the fur on the collar though,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
like Tom Cruise, but it
Right.
was more indie jacket. It was like Indiana Jones kind of leather jacket, but it did have all the airplane patches on it. So
Well, that's pretty cool.
I was cool in two ways. I was cool like Indy, and I was cool like Tom Cruise, Maverick at the same time.
Uh,
I look like Maverick Jones,
yeah. Well, that is
Indiana
cool.
Maverick. They called me. They
Yeah.
started calling me Indiana Maverick at school.
Did they really call you that?
No, not really, but they should have.
Okay. Yeah, they should have. I would have had I known
Oh,
you.
yeah, you probably would have.
Mhm.
So yeah,
That's
that was
pretty
my
cool.
coolest gift. That was my coolest gift. Even though I always asked for, and I hope that I might get it this year.
Uh
I
oh.
wanted an Omnibot from 1985. I never got the Omnibot.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so I found one recently in perfect working condition with the box and everything, with everything that comes with it for $300. And I'm hoping that Santa is
I,
nice to meet this year.
yeah, I don't know. I want to say don't count on it. That is a lot, man.
Hey, don't ever say that to me again, Captain. Okay, I count on Santa. Okay.
Okay, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to breach your bubble there, but I don't know. That is a lot, though. Omnibot. I'm trying to think what. I know what that is, and if I saw a picture, I'd be like, "Oh yeah." It was like the fully functioning like robot, like big
It's
robot.
that round head robot from Radio Shack. It came with like a tape
Yeah,
deck and everything, and a
yeah,
remote. It has like hands that grab shit.
yeah,
It also comes with, if you get the full package, it comes with like a tray that it carries shit on,
yeah.
and
I know what
all
you're talking about.
this kind of shit.
Yeah, yeah. Radio Shack had some cool shit back then, didn't they?
You goddamn right. I
Yeah,
love Radio
yeah.
Shack, man. I just picked
Cool.
up a Radio Shack VHS rewinder from my buddy Mike at the flea market for
Uh,
$5. I love you, Mike.
is it just a normal design, or is it one of the ones that looks like a
Oh,
car?
yeah, it's just a regular one. It's just a regular
Oh,
black. I put some
yeah.
stickers on it.
I always wanted the ones that look
Brothers
like a
from other
car.
podcasts, even though one of the brothers don't love me anymore, but
Oh, uh-oh, drama.
fucking sticker here, some juice
Yeah.
on it. Yeah, but it's a Radio Shack.
I mean, have you seen? You know what I'm talking about? The ones that look like cars. You ever seen those?
Yeah,
Like they're
I have
awesome.
a red one. I have a red
Yeah,
yeah. I have it downstairs in like a box or something.
yeah. Always wanted one. I don't know why. I just always wanted one.
Oh, life with Misty's here.
Oh, that's a
Sure.
new
Nice to
person
meet
checking
you.
in.
First time I think you've been here.
Yeah, always nice to
Welcome,
have new
welcome.
faces here. Yes, welcome to the
Rob and the
conversation.
Captain
We're
drinking beers and
essentially
champagne.
talking about nothing. We were talking about what our favorite Christmas gift was we ever received, and
You don't ever really meet like a whole lot of positive pirates.
mhm,
You
mhm,
know, so I try not to bust your balls too much, but I mean,
mhm.
it's Christmas time. Have the holiday spirit.
I do have the holiday spirit. I have the holiday spirit more than you do. I guarantee it.
Oh, really?
Yes, I do. I'm throwing the
Wow.
gauntlet down. Yeah.
You
Hmm.
couldn't tell by the sound of it. I'll tell you that much.
Well, hands,
Grab that
hands.
shit.
Now, apparently, that thing was very helpful around the house. At least that was the idea. I don't know. I wonder how well it actually worked. You know, I want to think it was like the robot that got Paulie in Rocky Four. Yeah. See,
I wish it was like that. We're robot.
on the
No, it's
same
not like that.
wavelength there, John. Yeah, John Mondo.
No, it's
I
not.
don't
It's definitely not that. It looks kind of. It's like it looks something like that because it has like it has a round
know.
head, but it's
Hmm.
got like it's got that old like off white color to it too. You know, it's
Hmm.
like that almost beige white color to it. It's like that's
Yeah.
definitely 1980s
Oh
floppy
yeah.
disk color.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The
It's got a dome
future.
head on it. It's got a dome
Yeah.
head on it with some stuff around it, like make it look super like intricate. And
Yeah.
it's got like
Like
two eyes that open that glow inside.
circuits and shit. And
Yeah, yeah, a
well, they
bunch of
had
circuit
different.
boards.
They had like different ones too, didn't they? They had like smaller ones that
Oh yeah,
were like with like a triangular head, and
Yes, yeah, they had a
yeah,
whole series of like different
mhm,
ones. I'm actually trying to pick up one of the smaller ones too. It's not in great working order, but it looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna probably grab
mhm,
that one too.
yeah, yeah. Well, at least it was
Radio Shack on tabarnak là. Ah ouais donc.
at least. I mean, the thing is that it was a tape deck. It was funny, like any kind of robot toy they made back then was just it was always a tape deck as well.
Welcome,
Like,
Misty. Welcome to Drinking Beers and
well,
Checkin Tape show.
so I always liked it how they just included tape decks and everything back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Good
man.
stuff.
That's how
Yeah,
it was the future. Like that was the
yeah,
future was like that. If you can put a tape deck in it and a phone, holy shit!
yeah. Forget about it, man. Forget it. Yeah,
I
I
love
always
that,
like it
man.
on.
That shit is so nostalgic to me. I love that shit.
Mhm.
All those
Yeah,
like
Radio
80s
Shack.
robots that I see, I love it.
Yeah,
All those
Radio
little
Shack was great.
tabletop arcades that you collect and stuff like
Hmm.
that. There's
Hmm.
somebody selling like an original Donkey Kong. I had that original Donkey Kong, like
Hmm. Yeah, I had.
85 style. He's asking like $200 for it or something like that.
We
But I
had.
look at, I'm swiping through the pictures, and he shows like the screen of the Donkey Kong, and I close my eyes
Yeah,
and I can remember killing that screen.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Hmm. Yeah. The thing is, man, it's like our memories of those are so much better than reality. So those things, man, they look terrible, but they worked. When we were kids, we loved them. Like that's what we had. I remember we had my family had Frogger, I think, of that one, and we had the Frogger. That was always fun.
Here's a nice
I mean, hey,
question.
man, that's what you had. You didn't. That was before Nintendo, and you know.
But I remember the years they came out, man. I got Donkey Kong, I got Frogger, and I think there was another. I got like three of them. My mother spent my father's money like crazy at Christmas time.
I was well. That's good. Hell yeah, man.
So yeah, I look at those tabletops and I'm like, man, I want to own all of them, you know. But
Hmm. Yeah, they're
so
highly collectible. Highly collectible.
Crusher
Yeah.
wants to know what Christmas special would you both recommend to watch?
I mean, just one. I mean, because
Well,
one.
let's say like a Christmas special or a Christmas movie or anything. Let's just do a Christmas anything.
I would say, well, I think specials are different than movies. I'm
Well,
not going
yeah,
to
of
lump
course
them
they
in.
are. But I mean, if you're going to do a
I
TV
gave
special,
it to you on the claymation. I'm not going to give it to you on this one, Rob.
okay, so a
Okay.
Christmas special then, a TV
Yeah.
special,
Well,
which
I
one do you
only
think?
asked because like a lot of Christmas specials are only like 20 minutes long. There are some that are an hour long, but most of them are just like
Yeah, yeah,
TV slot time. So, I mean, to
right.
recommend one, I usually, for a decent viewing of like a Christmas special, I usually like lump two together, like watch them both and make like at least an hour. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? But I don't know if I had to recommend one. Oh, that's a tough question. People coming at us with the good questions tonight.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm still thinking about what my favorite Christmas gift was. I still can't really figure that out, but
Yeah, yeah. What's up with that? You don't.
I can't. Uh, uh,
Was it
gosh,
the wrestling ring? What was it?
no, it's man. I really, man.
Cabbage Patch Kids. There
Oh
we
yeah,
go.
huge. That was a huge deal.
And
Huge
Garbage
deal.
Pail Kids. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They were gross. Yeah. No, he's not. No, if he would, no, he would have said Rob the robot.
No,
Damn it.
it's not Rob the Robot.
No, it's still a different thing. Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
an
Yeah,
Omnibot.
special.
It's Omnibot.
Yeah,
Check out Omni. They
yeah.
sold it at Radio Shack.
At Radio Shack, man. I tell you what, I don't know because I
Yogi.
got a lot of great stuff. Well, something I have to play with over and over again. I don't know.
Yeah, Talk Boy.
Talk Boy. You know what? Thank you, Len Dog. I want to say that is top three. I got a Talk Boy in '94,
Oh, you got a Talk Boy,
whenever
did
it
you?
came out. Yep. And then I used that all the time. It was a great gift. And,
I didn't get a Talk Boy.
yeah, that's definitely on my top three. Oh yeah, yeah. Donkey Kong Country reminds me of Thanksgiving, and I bet you want to know why that is. Don't you want to know why that is?
I want to know why that is. Why is
I'll
that,
tell you
Cap?
why that is. When the town I grew up in, we had a video rental store called the Video Gallery, and
Right.
uh, they would always have a deal to rent games. Usually, if you rented it through the week, it would be just a nightly rental. But if you rented them on the weekend, say on like a Friday, you had it for the whole weekend for the same price. And
Nice.
that also counted for holidays. So the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving Eve, if you'd rather, we would go up there and rent stuff, and we would have it until I guess Monday. I guess it was like a 4-day rental because it was like a holiday, and I rented. That's the first time I played Donkey Kong Country because I just got it in. I was very excited, and it just reminds me of Thanksgiving for some reason. And if you rewind
There
a
you
couple
go.
of years before that, it also reminds me of DuckTales for the 8-bit Nintendo because I did the same thing there, but it was with Capcom's DuckTales. Rented it on Thanksgiving. So DuckTales also reminds me of Thanksgiving.
It would be very cosmic if Rob owned Rob the robot, and I would like to
Yes.
own that robot
Yeah.
because I love robots.
I
And
think
one
they're.
day I'm going to check into it, see if I can find one of those suckers.
I mean, I know it's like retro game oriented, and of course, the market of that stuff is completely through the roof. But I'm pretty sure you can get Rob the Robots rather cheap, if I am correct about that. Basically, because they're worthless and you can't do anything with them. You know,
Really, eh? I don't like the sound of that, but
yeah. It'd be cool to have. You know,
Terrence is here, eh?
yeah,
Terrence, what's up, man? Thanks for showing up, buddy.
no chance.
Cheers to Terrence.
Christmas special to recommend. Like to someone who hasn't seen them before, because I mean, to me, it's like they're pretty common. Or like to recommend them to like an alien that just came down from Earth, or you know what I mean. Like to recommend one, I'd have to say Rudolph. I mean, that's what I would say.
Well, that's what you were
Rudolph.
saying earlier, saying that you really like Rudolph. So
Yeah, I just think it's. I think it's the best example of one. Maybe a second recommendation, probably the Grinch, because it's so, it's so poetic and it flows so well and it's a lot of fun. So yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah, how about you?
uh, I mean, like it's hard not to say the Grinch, like you said.
Right.
You don't always say the same old answer, so I'm trying to think of something equally as
Uh,
good.
I took
Um,
the good answers. Sorry, I'm a greedy bastard.
uh, let's see here. Well, it's definitely the Grinch, but I mean,
Hmm. That's hard, isn't it?
yeah, it is. The Garfield one's good too.
Yeah. I mean, I
You know
yeah,
what? Do like I do. Watch them all.
yeah. I mean, you find which one you like. That's what I mean. I mean,
They're all good.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
I
don't have,
had got. Yeah, it's so bad. Even though it's supposed to be rad, but we all know it is bad because that's. You ever seen The Wizard? The movie The Wizard, Rob?
yeah, of course. And you ever try
Yeah.
to buy a Power Glove now?
Oh, well, I
Mikey's
mean,
got one.
anything.
Mikey's
Yeah.
got a Power Glove, and I was gonna pick one up. I could have found one at a decent price here and there, and I'm like, well,
Mhm.
I mean, I ain't gonna use them motherfucking thing.
No, no. I mean, the thing is, it's like you really couldn't use them back then when they were relevant. It was like they were so hard to use. I mean, I got one for Christmas one year, whatever year it came out, and it was just like, I remember feeling so bad because even at that young age, I knew when something didn't work. You know what I mean? Like when something was crap, it was like I just felt really bad because
Oh yeah, well, everybody got it because it was cool and it looked cool, but it
yeah,
didn't work
like it
good at
just did
all.
not. It did not work. Like it just wasn't.
But you had to be like right up on the TV on the sensor and like
Yeah, I
be like
mean, it just didn't work. I mean, I had Punch Out, which was the game they pretty much sold it for, and it just didn't do it. Like it just wasn't. I don't know. It just didn't work. You know.
Christmas Carol cartoon.
Hmm. Yeah. I think it's a Rankin and Bass. I think it's called. If we're on the same wavelength here, it's called The Stingiest Man in Town, and yeah, it's a Christmas Carol Rankin and
Hmm.
Bass
I
cartoon.
don't think I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah,
like the George Scott version of Christmas Carol. Yeah,
that's my favorite one actually, Professor. That's my favorite version. Not
yeah.
not including the Muppets. Like we always say that they don't count because obviously they're going to be top of the list, so it's not fair to the rest of them. But
I like the Alistair Sim one is pretty good
oh
too.
yeah, that's good too. I have like 5 different
Oh,
distributions of that.
so do I,
Like
man. This is my
it's
favorite
like
one.
Yeah, it's like there's like every time I find one, I always pick it up.
This is actually a HGV, like that always does a lot of business with video treasures.
Oh yeah, yeah,
It's that
got that.
kind of style of one, but I have a
Yeah.
bunch of different other ones.
Yeah, I have a lot that's like really, really terrible distributors. So I'm sure they look like shit. But it's just like I always pick them up just because I like having them.
But let's see, show off some couple other ones here. I also got Jiminy Cricket's Christmas,
No, yeah,
the Walt
okay,
Disney release.
yeah, yeah. Wasn't that just like I remember seeing that as a kid. They used to play it on TV. I think it was just like a compilation, wasn't it, of cartoons? I think there's like a Chip
Uh,
and Dale one.
yeah, stuff like that. I guess
Yeah,
the time running is about 47 minutes of it. So
yeah, that's cool to have. I'm pretty sure
got like
they
Snow White and shit, and
yeah,
Chip and Dale and Goofy and all that shit on it.
yeah. I'm pretty sure
Jimmy
they would
Cricket.
play that with a Mickey's Christmas Carol on TV when I was a kid.
And
Walt
a
Disney
Walt
Christmas.
Disney
How
Christmas.
about that? Yeah. What's that like a comp tape? Bunch of Christmas cartoons.
Yeah, I guess. Let me look again. Yeah, it's got like all different Disney Christmas stuff all put together. So
I see that tape again. Can you show that tape up? Oh, I see now. I thought maybe it was an unlicensed product because it didn't look like a Disney tape there
oh,
for a
let's see
second.
this one. And it's pretty old
I
too.
see
This
that
is
now.
Walt Disney.
Yeah, I see that now. That looks interesting.
Obviously, there's no date on it because it's Disney.
Of course. Yeah.
No, but it includes Once Upon a Winter Time, Santa's Workshop, The Night Before Christmas, Pluto's Christmas Tree, On Ice, and Donald's Snow Fight.
Did you watch it yet?
Yeah, I've seen that. I've put it on. I've watched all of these. They all blend together after a while, right? So,
Yeah. Oh, they kind of do, don't they? But yeah. Okay, well, speaking of unlicensed stuff, like I thought for some reason that was it looked like it just didn't look like a Disney tape, so I kind of thought it was one of the unlicensed tapes. Um, I why you? There we go. I have some cartoon Christmas cavalcade. How about that? Some
yeah.
some public domain cartoons, baby. Some really cheap tapes here. Look at that. They don't even have a label on it. You got to write it in yourself.
I love those tapes, man.
Yeah, this is garbage. Yep. And I have this one.
It
Same
sounds like,
one.
hey, this is shit.
Yeah. This is a holiday cartoon cavalcade from Viking Video. And this is just Mikey would love this because he
Yeah.
loves this kind of stuff. Look at that artwork. And again, you have to write your label yourself. It's that's how all those tapes are, man. I don't know why they would do that. It's like you'd have to write in the label yourself.
Oh, I mean, they're going low budget, man.
Yeah, but come on, how much money does that cost? You know what I mean? It's like that's a little much.
I got the Scrooge tape here, but I didn't want to pull it out just yet because I think I was thinking maybe we'll do a show of Scrooge and the Christmas Carol.
Something tells me that would tie in rather nicely to somebody else's video that's coming out soon. I don't want to say who, but
Who,
I
Captain
think
Av's VHS video Christmas special?
no.
Whose?
I'm not. It's a surprise.
Oh, okay.
It's a video that's modeled on the Christmas Carol. Someone you
Oh, okay.
know is
Oh, my
releasing
video.
it soon. Come on,
Yeah,
dude. I'm
yeah.
trying to help you out, and you're giving
I
me
know.
nothing.
Nobody
Ugh.
gives a shit. What movie used to always show up on the network TV back the day here in the UK? The Great
Uh,
Escape was always on.
well, obviously, because that's it's got Steve McQueen in it. So I was big fans of Steve McQueen over there. But what was always on network TV, huh? Back in the day.
I mean, like a Christmas movie.
Well,
There's all
I
kinds of
guess
movies on
not.
back in the day.
Yeah, but
Yeah, just put
mm,
this one. Bill Murray Scrooge. Yeah, I'm gonna show off Bill Murray Scrooge on a Scrooge episode. I think.
Hmm. Uh, no, I don't. I don't have any. Actually, I don't have any animated turtle stuff.
Ninja Turtles Wish You Turtle
Yeah,
Christmas. I do not have that.
yeah. Was that the one where they were? It was live action and they were the band? Because I think that wasn't that Wish You a Turtley Christmas, or did they have an animated episode that was called that as well? I know about the
Probably
live
the same.
action one.
It's probably the same one.
Yeah, probably the same one. No, I don't have any of that stuff. The only turtle stuff I have is the three movies. That's the only turtle stuff I have.
I got a bunch of turtle stuff, and
Yeah.
I'm not really showing it off until I open my video store, which my video store will be opening soon too. Hey,
Oh, yay!
when I open this video, anyways, I'm not going to say nothing.
No, don't talk about it. Be about
But
it.
I do have some. I have some turtle shit.
Yeah.
I
Turtle
don't have
shit.
a Christmas one though.
Yeah.
Yeah, turtle shit. It's organic. So, what was Terrence saying again?
He's asking what movie would play on network TV all the time back in the day.
Check out my channel. Fridays late night movies. The episodes that I do, and which is about movies that came on late night TV all the time.
Mm-hmm.
How about the Warriors?
Yeah. Man, where I was, it would always be. Oh, what the hell? It would always
The
be.
Warriors is always on late night TV. Deliverance,
Yeah.
48 Hours. That shit.
Yeah, I can't think of what the hell it's called. I know like during the day, like during like the Sunday afternoon movie, there would always be shit like DC Cab. That would be on a lot.
It was a live action where they sing horrible Christmas covers.
Yeah, that's the Wish You Eternally Christmas. Yeah. No, I don't have that one, and I'm okay with it. But
I want it.
yeah,
I want it, and I'll
I
get it.
remember as a kid, man, not being a fan of that live action the Turtle concerts. I just didn't like it. It was just too cheesy for me, man. Too cheesy for me, and I'm sure my opinion has not
It is
swayed
very
at
cheesy.
all.
I'm not going to debate that whether it's cheesy or not.
Mhm.
Well, I like cheese. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too. What's your favorite cheese?
Favorite cheese?
Yeah, your favorite cheese.
Shit, that's a good question. I would have to say
Great
Swiss.
question.
Swiss.
Swiss? That's good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love Swiss cheese. I like all cheese, man. It's hard for me to
Mm-hmm.
say. I
I
like
got
all
it.
cheese.
What's your
I
whatever?
like even the cheese with the green shit that smells like feet and armpits. I eat that
Oh
cheese
yeah,
too.
yeah. The cheese that's got the mites on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it just
There you
depends on the.
There
It
you go.
depends on what kind of mood you're in. You know. You
Stilton. Stilton cheese. Is that a cheese?
I don't know. Is it a cheese or a movie?
It's a cheesy movie.
Yeah, we're getting the wires crossed here.
And Terrence is like, these goddamn North American dumbasses.
It's these uncultured swine. Yeah.
Yeah. Right, you bloody Todgers, yeah. You're right, you
What
cheeky
cheese?
bastard.
What cheese would show up on network TV all the time back in the
I
day?
can't take it no more. I can't take it no more, Captain, these cheeky bastards. That's what Terrence
All
is
right,
saying right now.
you don't got to be racist, dude.
No, there's no race in there. Jakey. Jakey means we're alcoholics.
Nah, you
Well, I
mean
don't know.
your cultural appropriation with your Scottish accent.
Right, but I am Scottish, all right? My name is McRae and Dunbar. I'm a Scottish.
It sounds really really hurtful and very
Who's hurt for
offensive.
it? What, the Scottish ain't hurt by shit.
Yeah, Santa Claus the movie. They didn't really play that on TV where I was. That really wasn't much of a states or North American thing. That was. I know it was really big. I know it was a bigger deal in the UK than it was in North America.
They played it
Uh,
in Canada.
yeah, like I mean, like on TV though.
Yeah.
They might have where I was. They might have played it like once on TV, and that was
And
all I can really remember.
yeah, but I mean, and also the other ones they played like obviously like crazy. Miracle on 34th Street. It's
Mm-hmm.
a Wonderful Life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's the other one? Isn't there a third one?
White Christmas? You thinking of White Christmas with Bing
Yeah,
Crosby?
that's probably White Christmas. I have that too on tape.
Me too. I do too.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they played. Like I said, they went over here. They went through the whole roster, man. They played Christmas. Christmas
yeah.
played on
They
TV
just
from
they. I
December.
mean, they just change what they do from year to year. Like we said last week, they used to play Ernest Saves Christmas all the time on network TV, on ABC. But they haven't done that in like 30 years. So yes, actually, I just watched that last night. It's funny you say that. I had the VHS, which wasn't very easy to get, by the way. But it's one of those kind of forgotten Jim Henson productions that they
You got
showed
that
on
tape?
HBO. Yeah, I have it.
Where you have it
Watched it
now?
last night. No, it's actually upstairs on deck with the main TV because
Oh,
I
for
watched it
Christ's
last night. And yeah, it first aired on HBO, and that's basically about it. It was just sort of like forgotten about. It's great. And we talked about earlier how Disney rips off everybody else and they become more popular. That
right.
is exactly where they got the idea for Toy Story from. Exactly where they got the idea for that, because it's the same damn idea for Toy Story, and they stole it. So.
When I was a kid, they would always put on TV martial arts movies during
Yeah.
Christmas.
Well, I mean, I guess I remember the Sunday afternoon movie. They would also play one. I think it was DC-20. It was some TV station that broadcast out of Washington D.C. But it was they'd always play Sunday afternoon movies, and they would always play The Last Dragon. With Bruce Leroy and showing up. That's right. I would always watch that. They would always play that on Sundays. Yeah.
At the end of the film, it says all
Yes,
characters portrayed
I know.
are
Yeah,
purely
that's
fictitious.
you're absolutely right, Terrence. You know, we all know it's a documentary.
Yeah, Jingle All the Way is a good one.
People jungle all the way. No, Santa Claus is not fictional. Yeah, Jingle all the way is good. I had that one too. I'll have to watch that sometime this year.
I've already watched it like 3 times.
Have you?
I love that movie.
Oh man, that's good shit.
I have a Turbo Man.
Do you?
Yeah,
You would.
wrapped up in a box and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't let
I,
this.
I wrap it up. I wrap it up for myself every year. I open it up every year in the morning. I'm like, oh, I should have Turbo Man, yeah.
That's awesome. That's
And then I
great,
wrap it up
dude.
again for next year.
That's great. Do you really do that? Because that's really fun if you do that.
Yeah, man, I do. When in the morning when I open my gifts, I've already had a couple like eggnogs and rum and shit. So
Yeah. I want to imagine you're in like footy pajamas when you do this. Please tell me that's true.
Right now my pajamas are they're like red and black checkers matching set, like the one piece, not one piece,
But
2 piece, but they match.
Oh, okay. Damn it! I was hoping they had like the feet, like the onesie.
No,
That's
not
why-
the onesie this time, but
Damn it!
my daughter bought me those pajamas, so my Christmas pajamas at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, real Christmas.
Oh man. Yeah.
Christmas?
We're having fun here.
Professor says, have you guys or anyone in the chat
Yes, of course.
seen legendary Mexican movies?
Yes. Absolutely.
Santa Claus?
Yes. I have it actually.
I don't know if I've seen that.
That's what it's Santa Claus. It's Santa Claus versus the Devil. It's unofficially known as Santa Claus versus the Devil.
I don't think I've seen that.
But it's just called Santa Claus.
I think I remember that.
Here it is. There it is. It was a public domain film released quite a few times on VHS.
Okay.
This one is by Silver Screen Gems.
Oh shit!
This is really hard to find, and I was very lucky to get this. So, of course, it is a public domain movie, so there are quite a few VHSs of this, and I cover this in last year's Christmas, Strange Christmas. So, if you want to, everybody out there, check out that. I would appreciate the views. Because it is, we talked about this last time we spoke in person, Rob. I watched it recently. I think that episode is a masterpiece, and it has
Right.
90 views. It's been out for a year, only has 90 views. So thank
That's what I'm
you,
saying.
YouTube. It's a great episode. Watch it, please do. And I talk about this movie. So yes,
Yeah, go ahead
absolutely
and check it out.
batshit crazy movie. I would recommend watching the Mystery Science Theater version of this with their commentary, because watching this on its own, you're not really going to have a good time because it's kind of terrible. But yeah, lots of interesting imagery, and yes, this features a Santa Claus who does not live at the North Pole. Instead, he lives in space in a floating castle, and he lives with Merlin for some reason. So yeah,
Hmm. That's
you
I'm
can.
gonna
I
have to
mean, you
check
can watch it
that
on
out.
YouTube. It's on YouTube for free. So
I'm gonna check that out.
yeah.
Christmas action movies.
Yep.
Yep. All the way kicks ass. That's an action movie. That's definitely an action movie.
Well, somebody explained to me today. They responded to a post I put up about, like, not really Christmas movies, and I said, other than Die Hard, there's what else do you think there is? And somebody had said that Die Hard is a Christmas movie, not only because it takes place during Christmas, which is everybody's reasoning to make it a Christmas movie, right? It takes place
Hmm.
on Christmas Eve, But he explained to me in a very neat theorem is that it's really the ultimate Christmas movie because it's about a guy trying to get to his family, in time for Christmas, like save his family. So it's the ultimate saves Christmas tale. So it's just like I was like, that's I never heard it put that way before. So really, Die Hard is the quintessential Christmas movie, if you think about that, because he's trying
Well,
to save his family, or at least his wife. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Well, you know what? I could subscribe to that if at the end of the movie they celebrated Christmas.
No, how do you know they don't?
Well, because but I don't care if they do or not. If they don't show it, then it's not a Christmas movie.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
It's a movie set at Christmas. If they don't celebrate Christmas at the end of the movie, it's not a Christmas movie.
Well,
That's for me.
and
That's what my
all
rule of thumb is. If they're not celebrating Christmas in the movie, it's not a
it's
Christmas
not a Christmas, right? Well, in all fairness, they were trying to escape German terrorists. So
movie.
let me
People
find you
talk
that.
about Die Hard all the time. Gremlins is
Yeah,
way more a Christmas movie.
I know it is. Yeah, I
Way
know.
more a Christmas movie because it's set at
There
Christmas.
is.
They talk about Christmas. It's Christmas time. Santa Claus
Mhm.
died in the chimney. It's a Christmas movie.
Well, Santa Claus didn't die. Her dad died dressed as Santa Claus.
Same thing. Same difference.
Don't don't ruin the magic out there, okay?
Same difference.
Um,
Do you guys have any Christmas alcoholic drinks? That's Christmas special. Christmas alcoholic drinks. Special Christmas.
mm, no, I like to crack
You have
open a nice
holidays?
seasonal brew every now and then, nice seasonal beer. Um, if you look up the recipe for Christmas punch, what they used to enjoy in Victorian England, Charles Dickens was a fan. He mentions it in A Christmas Carol a lot.
Okay.
It is thing, Christmas punch. I think it's rum with like cranberry juice and like orange juice, and it's very good. But it's also very strong, and you have to look it up. There's recipes online for it, but it's a thing. So I'd say, yeah, Christmas punch. Yeah,
Well, for me, it's eggnog and rum.
perfect dog. Yeah, an old nog.
You put a nice, like a good spiced rum, or like a Colombian, Cuban rum, or I guess you can probably even use a coconut rum or something. But with
You probably
eggnog,
could. Well, I bet you a coconut rum that tastes like a coconut cream pie almost.
yeah,
When you do the eggnog.
it tastes
But
too damn good.
yeah, Tubi also has it. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's public domain, so anybody really could have it. It's
Yeah,
like,
Lethal Weapon's another one. That's not a
oh
Christmas
yeah,
movie. It's set at Christmas.
so it's First Blood. First Blood set at Christmas.
Yeah, there you go.
Professor's laying it on us now.
Yeah, it's this way of looking at it. There are
Yeah,
Christmas movies, and there are red and green, and
yeah.
that are red and green and
Yes,
are
and
all
they're
about
set around.
Christmas. And there are movies set around Christmas. Yes.
Yes, and I do talk about this again. I hate, but of course, what else am I doing here? I did a video a long time ago about
Let it
movies
snow,
that
let it snow.
movies that aren't really Christmas movies, but are considered that talk about gremlins and all this stuff. And yeah, there are, two different kinds. There are the ones that are bleeding red and green, as the professor just said, and then there was ones that are just set at Christmas, using Christmas as a backdrop, because it is a fascinating sort of storytelling vehicle where it's very interesting to have that in the background, So yeah.
I mean, I think like I thought about it deeply, and
Mhm,
that's where I put the line. They in the movie they have to be celebrating Christmas in some way.
mhm, mhm.
Okay, so Die Hard, they are having a Christmas party.
Yeah.
It is a Christmas party that's crashed by Hans Gruber, so
Mhm. Hans Gruber.
technically
Um,
I guess it is a Christmas movie. But I mean, it's people. I'm just saying that people freak about it all the time. Die Hard, Die Hard, Die Hard.
I know. Well, I tell you what, Rob, I sort of been tired of hearing about it, like almost immediately when this theory was approached, like years ago. I was like, okay, whatever. Like to me, it's like it's not funny anymore. It stopped being funny a long time ago. I'm sick of hearing about it. Like, whatever. If you want to consider Die Hard
It's
a
got
Christmas movie,
Christmas in Hall. It's got Christmas in Hollis
sure.
in it by
Yeah,
Run DMC, and they're
yeah.
celebrating a Christmas movie. So yes, in the very least of the description, it is a Christmas movie.
I
But
mean, I'm just
people, like I said, people talk about it all the time. But Gremlins is way more. Talk
yeah.
about Gremlins now. People talk about Gremlins. Stop talking about Die Hard.
hmm I mean, I'm tired of talking about it. Like I've been tired of talking about how Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, so is the second one. It's like nobody talks about that, But it's also like Gremlins, like you said. There's a Facebook page called Gremlins is a Christmas movie too. You have to follow them. They have very few followers, so of course you'll
I'm
never
gonna
see
follow
them
it because
because face.
it's more of a Christmas movie than Die Hard.
Yeah, they always post stuff about Gremlins, and since it's a small page, Facebook's going to suppress the hell out of it, so you're never going to see it.
Yeah,
So they could use all the follows they can get, but you know,
eggnog
um,
and gin, eggnog and brandy, eggnog and whiskey or bourbon or
a lot of recipes.
any of those.
A lot of recipes out there. I mean, Batman Returns. That's because they celebrate Christmas during that, and the last line of the film is Bruce Wayne tells Alfred Merry Christmas. So it's like that is as dumb as that movie is, it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Mm.
In Mexico, we have
Oh,
two
Rom Rompope.
rompope eggnog and or rompope eggnog.
Yeah.
This is
Professor, let us know how to pronounce that correctly. We don't like
an
to seem
eggnog
like
beer. Is that what he's saying? An eggnog beer?
eggnog and disgrace. We have two.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. It's an
Oh, it says
eggnog
no, it's beer. It's a
this
seasonal
great
beer.
tasting
Yeah.
beer that comes out. Okay.
Yeah, I like to crack open a nice seasonal beer in the wintertime.
Wow. You got a Christmas beer. Like what's the beer?
Oh, there's all kinds of them around here. You don't have any up there?
No, I don't
Like,
even drink. No, in Canada
like
we drink beer all day long every day. We did.
no, there's like these micro breweries that do like these special recipes. Like it's like
I don't
you know,
microbrew, man. I don't like that. I don't like
yeah,
that
they're like
artisan beer shit. I don't like those hippies trying to and the hipsters trying to pass
they're
me
like
off their
really
coffee beer.
strong.
Hand me a
Um,
coffee beer again, I'm gonna smack you.
yeah, that's not like that. It's like just really like hoppy, very tasty beer that they only put out once a year. Like Mad Elf was one of them. Mad Elf, that's pretty good.
No, I never have any of those. I'm sure they have them because they have craft beers like crazy in Canada. I just don't
You
pay attention to them. Santa's Sleigh with Bill Goldberg. Yeah.
I bet that is a fun movie. Yeah. Of course, we got to watch Santa with muscles sometime with Hulk
I
Hogan.
got that. I told you I picked it up on DVD for like $1.
Yeah. Uh,
You know, it's not a Christmas movie. End of Days.
it's a New Year's movie. Yeah.
That's right. During New Year's, man.
Yeah. It is a New Year's movie. Yeah. So is Ghostbusters too. That's everybody.
That's right.
That's a New Year's movie.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for stopping by, Tony. Well, I realize it's tomorrow where
Thanks
you
for
live
being here,
already.
phone, my man. I'm sorry I didn't send you a link. You could have jumped anytime, man. Just message me. You can jump on here, and we'll get you on again soon, sometime soon. Yes, Captain. No, okay. The captain has no opinion.
What are you talking about? You asking me or him?
I was not. I don't know. Take care, Master of the '80s. There you go. I was asking him and you.
Oh, of course. Wait, what are you asking me for? It's your show.
It's our show.
Ah, okay.
It's Rob
See that?
and the captain. It doesn't
You
just say
see that
Rob.
right there in the background? Rob's vintage video.
Yeah,
That's
it's on that channel, but it's not my show. It's not. You think people just show up here to hear drunken me talk? Yeah, right.
I think they do.
No, they
That's what I
don't.
think. Yeah, I think they
No,
do. I
no.
think you need to be a little easier on yourself. You're always so hard on yourself. You always put your foot
They
down.
come for the facts, and you got the facts.
Yeah. You happen to be talking about a very good friend of mine.
He's
Okay,
got facts.
just the facts, man.
Russell's here. What's going on, Russ?
Oh
You kind of
man.
showed up a little. You're here at the. We're about to wind down. We showed off all the Christmas cartoons.
Yeah, I'm out of them. Like I said, I do have the Garfield one. I do have 12th Night Before Christmas, but I forgot to get them out.
Yeah. Well, I would like to see that Garfield one, but
Do you really want to see it?
I'm still here. Mayan's still here. I know you're still here, Mayan. The lovely Mayan.
No.
Russell.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, I guess
No.
you got any left? You have any more tapes left, or?
No, that is all I have. I was double checking. You have a sort of jump the shark with my cartoon holiday
No,
cavalcades. Mm. Yeah, I do sort of remember that.
Amanda says Kirk Cameron's Saving Christmas. Yes, I have seen that. And you know what? I think I might have that.
Well,
See, I don't have access to all my tapes at the moment because they're in storage. So whenever we do a show, I got to go and dig
yeah,
and
I
try
know.
to find all my tapes.
Yeah,
But
I really cannot wait for you to open up your video store. Yeah, because of
I'm
that.
telling you, I would like to open it by New Year's Eve. I would like to have a New Year's Eve party in my video store. That's what I would like to
Yeah.
do. But I'm not sure if I can get it that quick. But there's been a lot of setbacks and things. But when I open it, believe me, it's going to be the place
It's
to
gonna be
be.
phenomenal. Yeah.
It's going to be the place to be. Long Kiss Goodnight and Invasion USA are Christmas movies, are they? Oh yeah, Long Kiss Goodnight is. I know that. But Invasion USA, I didn't realize that was during Christmas.
I don't know. It's just fun to go through these movies that take place at Christmas and just sort of muse that they're Christmas movies because of that. And I don't think it necessarily means they are Christmas films because of that. But like you said, Rob, there should be discretion shown where it's like there needs to be some criteria met first before anything's really a Christmas film. So
That's what I'm saying. Like, look. Here's a good example for one. Okay,
yeah,
Trading Places.
yes. Well, that's more of a New Year's film, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Sorry for-
Dan Aykroyd's dressed in a Santa Claus
Yeah,
costume at a Christmas party.
yeah, yeah. He's so gross in that when he's like so dirty. He pulls that smoked salmon out of his
That big piece of salmon with a beard all stuck in it.
Oh man, he's got that dingy beard.
But
Oh, it's so
they don't really mention Christmas at all.
no, they
It's
don't.
just a backdrop of the time of
Yeah.
year. Like it's winter time.
Mhm.
Uh,
Well, it takes place.
Valentine is outside and pretending to be a bum,
Yeah.
begging for
Well, I mean,
Christmas money.
it does take place like Christmas Eve is like when did he like try to kill himself? Remember that part where he takes all those pills? Was that Christmas Eve when he does that? Because after he comes back home from the party dressed as Santa Claus and he's
Yeah.
wasted.
Well, it has to be around there. Like if it was
Yeah.
after Christmas, he wouldn't be dressed as a Santa Claus. That's
Yeah,
for
I think
sure.
it was Christmas Eve when they did that. So I mean, yeah, it's like, but still, it's just a backdrop. Yeah, but I think definitely more Christmas than New Year's. Bill Gold turd. Yeah.
No, man. Like I said, that's where I draw. Like if you ask me what's a Christmas film or not, if they're celebrating Christmas in the movie, then it's a Christmas movie to me. And I guess like Die Hard, in the very least, it's a Christmas party that his wife is having, so it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
But in Gremlins, they're celebrating Christmas through the whole movie. It's like the whole time is Christmas.
Well,
The old lady's
whole
covered
premise-
over because his dog fucked up her Christmas decorations.
yeah. The whole premise is Christmas.
Yeah.
Gizmo was a Christmas gift.
Yeah,
That's how
exactly.
he even came to be in the story. So yeah, that's definitely more of that. So Santa's sleigh. I gotta watch that. I don't even remember that. Santa's sleigh.
I don't
So
know if I've seen
stupid.
that. I know I checked it out because I heard people
Mhm.
talking about it, but I don't think I've watched it.
Yeah. Well,
That's late.
what do you think, Rob? You want to shut this down here soon?
Yeah, I guess we'll wrap her up. I'm on a tape, so
Yeah. All
unless
right,
you got
buddy.
something else to show, nothing else, no.
No,
All right,
no,
all right.
I'm out.
We're gonna wrap her up. Thanks everybody for showing up tonight. We had a good,
Yes,
we had a better
yes.
turn than last time. Turnout,
No matter
turn.
what. Have you said outturn? That's
Said out
interesting.
turn instead of turnout.
We had a better turn up than last time.
Of the
Uh,
dyslexic, man. Give me a break.
I'm very surprised that people didn't tune in for that Ernest stream. I don't really get why.
Hey, listen,
Just
man, we got good views on it. We got more. We got more views on at least on my channel than we do some of the other views.
yeah, I didn't
So
do dick much. Like I got 47, I think.
we got
That was
over 130 on mine.
good.
So
It's good. I mean, I wish it would have been nice if we had more of a live audience for that one. I thought that was going to be a big draw. Like I thought people were going to sort of tune in for that. But I guess people got stuff
it
going on or
was one
whatever.
of our slow nights. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
think we made it up to like 10
Well,
people, but
I just think that you know if people don't tune in because we don't talk about horror movies all the time, I think that's their problem. There's more to life than just horror movies. I'm just saying, um, you know,
just movies.
yeah, we just talk about movies. So, yes, sorry. If you want a horror channel, you can go to the literal 10 million other ones that are out there on YouTube and watch, you know,
Yeah, there's
so
enough. There's
whatever.
enough horror channels out there to get your fill.
Yeah, yeah. So sorry we don't talk about horror movies on the show, but whatever.
Yeah, well, Russ, we were talking about Christmas cartoons tonight, but "It's a
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful Life" is actually my
Yes,
favorite Christmas movie.
yeah. Christmas cartoons, which, as we learned,
Wonderful Life.
we
When I'm
want to.
finished partying for Christmas season, at night when everybody's in bed and I'm still sitting up drunk by the Christmas tree, and I've had too much scotch to drink and shit like that, I put on "It's a Wonderful Life," and
Mm-hmm.
then I watch that movie and I cry to myself until I pass out.
Yeah, I watch it. Really? Oh, Rob. Well, well,
Why not?
well. Thank you, man.
Oh, man, it's on both channels.
She's simulcasting. She's simulcasting.
Yes, she is.
Yeah,
Mayan's awesome. That's why
yeah.
they call her
I,
the lovely and talented Mayan.
I yeah, I got.
Thanks, Russ, for hanging out, buddy.
Yeah, I put it. Oh, she's on. Oh, she's double devicing. She's
Yeah,
got.
well,
Yeah,
she's killing it.
I did put up the simulcast for this one.
Love you. Well, I
Yeah,
appreciate you, man. Thanks
thanks for
for
tuning
coming by.
in. Well, damn, Rob.
Thumbs for,
Turnips.
turnips for life. I
Turnips
love
for life.
I love
Turnips.
turnip. I like turnip. I like boiled turnip mashed with mashed potatoes.
I don't think I've ever had a
No,
turnip
not
in
mashed
my
potatoes.
life.
Carrots. Sorry, carrots.
I don't think I've
Mashed
ever had a
turnip and
turnip.
carrots together.
I don't
Here I
think I've
am
ever had.
again doing that. I'll do this for Cap. He's going to put that in. Let me get rid of this so that he can get a good clean shot of me mashing potatoes and turnips and
Well,
carrots.
there has to be. I mean, I can't really. It's funny if there was a sound to it. Can't you see? There it is.
There you go.
Gotta
Catch
come up
that
with something
later.
else. Oh,
Wolf
geez,
Creek
that's
was a
it.
great horror movie.
That's it. I quit.
Have you ever heard of it, Cap?
I don't think I have. No, I never
No.
heard of it. Oh, we're going to talk about 9.5 weeks again next. Is that what we're going to talk about?
No, you didn't say that.
Yeah.
I thought somebody brought up. I thought that would have been funny as shit if somebody would have said that. That would have been hilarious.
Yep. Man.
Yes, It's a Wonderful Life is a classic. It's an
Yes.
awesome movie. I thought for sure somebody said in the chat something about 9.5 weeks. I would have been
I
no
wish
good.
they did. That would have been a great callback.
Yes,
To, but,
I would have been no good on that one.
yes, it's a simulcast, Professor.
Yes, both channels, man. We're hitting them. We're coming about them from both angles, man.
Yeah. I mean, I figured I can do it. Why the hell not?
You didn't know that Captain and I were double teaming you guys?
Yeah. Eiffel
You
Tower
think
in
that
you.
was something that you would know, right?
Tune in for the Friday night spit roast with Rob and Adam.
Double teaming all y'all.
Mhm.
Anyway, Merry Christmas, everybody. I enjoy
Yeah,
your.
on that night.
I don't know if I'm freezing or not, but hold on.
No, you're good. Yeah.
I only got Rob's live update. Well, that's at least
Right. I'm
YouTube
not
did half their
surprised.
job.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's cool. It's cool, Professor. Now you
That's
can
very
always
nice of
do
you,
it later.
Professor. I appreciate
Yeah.
that, my man. You're very supportive and an awesome dude, and we love you.
Yep.
Take care, everyone. And on
See
that
you,
note, take care,
professors.
everybody. Thanks, everybody, for showing up. I'm
Indeed.
not going to go through the chat. Everybody knows who you are, Mayan, and Masters of the 80s, of course, and Crusher and Terrence and
Yeah,
Professor
everybody in the chat. Yeah.
and everybody in the chat. I
Yeah.
know
You
Captain has
know,
been
yeah.
dragging shit out, and
Yeah.
Lightfoot Lily and Lendog and Ben and Professor and Lendog and Master of the. Okay, I think I said that right.
Yeah, you did.
All right, Cap, I'll stop bugging you now and let you go.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
I know you
We
got high
appreciate it.
seas happening, Christmas
We
time and
do.
everything, rough
Yeah, I do.
waters and whatnot.
Yeah. Yep.
So that was Christmas cartoons, and
Yep.
and drinking beers, and excellent. Cheers.
Drinking beers and taking phone calls.
Cheers, Cap. Taking care.
Cheers, buddy.
God damn it.
Merry
Next time,
Christmas.